Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Intriguing Tech. Today I've got another intriguing piece of tech in front of me. It's an arcade stick by 8BitDo, or Do, however you want to pronounce it. It's a dual platform arcade stick meant mainly for the Nintendo Switch and PC. It will connect with other devices like Android and Raspberry Pi as well. It has two wireless methods of connection. One is via Bluetooth and the other is via 2.4 GHz wireless thanks to a dongle which enables you to run it off its internal battery. It has an internal battery of 1000 milliamp hours. I bought it for my Android Shield and PC since I don't own a Switch. This particular joystick retails for around, on average, about £80, but you can get it on sale for cheaper than that. I think I paid £60 for it. Okay, let's open the box up and see what's inside. Here we have a USB-C cable. This is for charging and connecting it into wired mode. The insert, I'll come to this later on. We've got a little instruction manual here. It's in English and Chinese. Next we've got the arcade stick. Here it is. It's fairly heavy, but not as heavy as my other arcade sticks. The back here we've got a USB wireless dongle, and then there is the USB-C port as well. Okay, let's go over the buttons, starting from the top left. Here we've got the control switch. This allows you to select it between the Nintendo Switch, turn it off to conserve battery power, or X, which is X input. Currently it's connected to the PC. This is what these little LEDs are showing here. Next we have got the functionality control of this little joystick. You can leave it as digital pad, which is what DP is. You can make it function as the left stick or the right stick. Next we've got the green button, that's for Bluetooth pairing mode. I think they should have had it as a blue button, to be honest. Then we've got the turbo yellow button, which is a turbo button mode. What you do is you keep hold of it and then press the button you want as turbo, and it will assign it as turbo. And then to remove the turbo, you repeat the process again. Hold the button down and it functions as turbo. And the blue button is the home button. Next we've got, below that we've got these three buttons here. We have the slider to select the Wi-Fi mode. Currently I'm on 2.4 GHz wireless, which is connecting with a dongle, or you could have it as Bluetooth mode. Then there's the select and start buttons. Then on this side we have the P1 and P2 buttons. These function as macro buttons, which you can program using software downloaded from their website, and they are recessed in, so you don't accidentally press them. Now the buttons on the control stick, main button, red buttons, are they're okay, fairly good, but not greatest feedback on, not the greatest response, unlike the Sanwas. And the joystick, it's okay, feels a little clunky. You can tell it's not as good as a Sanwa, but overall it is good, it feels solid, and the weight of it is quite weighty as well. It's quite good quality. At the back we've got the rubber feet there to stop it from sliding away. There's one criticism I'd say is slightly small to rest your wrists as well. Other than that, yeah, not bad. And these buttons change depending on how you selected it, either X input mode or Nintendo Switch function mode. Okay, I'm programming the P1 macro function. I've got the 8BitDo software which I downloaded from the website, and basically you click on each of the directions which you want to program one by one. I've gone through all of them, and you do the buttons, you do what it says on there to program the buttons, and then you sync it to the controller. So basically what I've done is I programmed the P1 button to do 720 degrees when I press it. I press 3 punch buttons, so if you watch, there you go. Okay guys, I thought I'd give you a bit of a comparison between my Qanba Stick and the 8BitDo stick. As you can see, the Qanba is a fair bit wider than the 8BitDo stick, and also it's got a bigger wrist area to rest your hands on, so it's quite comfortable on the lap, whereas obviously this 8BitDo stick is a little bit smaller and lacks the wrist area which I mentioned earlier. Also the Qanba has a nice little wrist strap, but don't forget this Qanba is 3 times the price almost. Well, it was when I got it. And I've also got this cardboard insert which came with a Qanba. It just labels the buttons. I think they must have forgotten to print what they were or something, I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to open it up. I've got a Torque 10 screwdriver, which is what you need to open it up. It was kind of difficult to find it in my collection because the actual screw holes are recessed in, and you need a really thin one to reach straight into the bottom of there. Okay, I've got the screws out. Let's try and open it up. There's a metal plate here that keeps it together, gives it an extra bit of weight to it. Okay, here it is opened up, and let's have a look basically at the buttons. As you can see, it should be fairly easy to change these with the Sanwa replacements. These buttons I have here are clones of Sanwa's, which I got from a Mad Cat joystick when I changed them over to Sanwa buttons. Fairly easy, just remove the connectors and snap them in place with these hinges. Basically snap on there. And the joystick basically is a little more difficult to replace with something like a Sanwa. This here is a Mad Cat stick which I replaced with a Sanwa. It's pretty much identical in construction, but not the quality. As you can see here, the connector just slips on. But with this stick you don't have that. You have to snip the wires off and solder it on here. So it's not as easy to mod as they make it out, so bear that in mind. Okay guys, here I've connected the 8BitDo stick to the Android device, which is the NVIDIA Shield. I tried it on the 2.4 GHz dongle and the Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth was too laggy, so I've gone with 2.4 GHz wireless, which is a lot better.
Welcome back to the stage of history. Qanba versus Astra. Battle 1, fight.
Yeah! Woo! Wah! Woo! Woo! Wah! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Yeah! Wah! Wah! Yeah! Woohoo! Wah! Yeah!
So guys, in summary, it's a good cheap controller, and the main reason why I bought it was because its wireless capabilities are pretty good. The joystick lever is not as easy to mod with something like a Sanwa JLF, since some soldering is required on it. And at the back, obviously, it's got the torque screws holding it together. Overall, the build quality is pretty good and it has a nice weight to it, but I would have preferred it to have been a little bit bigger so you can put it on your lap and play with it better. Also, the wrist area is pretty small as well. I'd have preferred it to have a bit of a wrist area, so it lacks in some of the ergonomical aspect of it. But for the price, it's a really good value. I can recommend it. Okay guys, that's all. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.